What's up? Look at that. Music went down too. Everything's great. What is going on? What's up, Don? I see you. I see you. Alright, did that go up? No, it's not out yet. Okay, so the HD will go out later. Alright, so we're going to close that. What? Oh, cancel. Yeah. That's uploaded, so I can close this one. There you go. Okay. Save that. Close that. Okay. Here we go. I sent the patch. Oh, sweet. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. Alright, I was uploading a video, so I'm a little not ready. Get all my stuff set up. That's up. Come over here. YouTube switch accounts. That. Being watched by stuff. There we go. Bam. Alright. We're all good to go. Alright. Fantastic. How are you, Don? How's it going? You doing alright? Plug my phone up, make sure it's all nice and charged. Turn you off. Care about you. Officially 50. I'm doing all right. Happy birthday! Congratulations on the big 5-0. When was your birthday? These were the last ones. Some of these are cool. I remember that, but I forgot which one because we started Wednesday. Okay. Congrats. Did you do anything fun? I'm trying to remember which one, because I know we came here and we were liking some. You were. Alright. So I think the purple is too strong. But I kind of I like the blues, but I like these darks. Took me out for lunch before work. You got a PS5? Oh, nice. I like this. I like this dark one. Because he was blue. I like this one. But it definitely doesn't say wind. Definitely doesn't say wind there. This one more so. But I think we're going to bounce back out to here. Because even the black ones, like this, Alright, let's drop a new one in there. And then we're going to take just one of these.
I guess I didn't need to do that. I needed to do just that. Turn this on. There we go.
How's the weekend? Weekend was pretty good. Like, what did I do? I didn't do much today. Went out and did some shopping. Did some shopping yesterday. Went to Five Below. Picked up some stuff I didn't need. And one of those ones, like, picked up stuff I didn't need but wanted. Was pretty cool. Oh, I did a lot of filming. No, that was on Tuesday. I did a lot of editing. So yeah, it was good. And I was mostly thinking about doing this. You know, I want to really finish this character. Thinking about how I can make the characters cool, how I can move on to just trying to make the character cool, you know? So, oh look, we did white there already. Interesting. I wonder if that brown would still work. If I picked up this brown. Oh, what if it was just an accent? What if we came in and we just did this? And we made this color. What if we did that? Or what if we did this? Right, this. Brown, and then we came in and we made this a highlight. Not neat. A little white highlight in there. I think we're getting close. Getting close to who needs to, you know. Close. What if we made that white? Made this blue. How was your weekend, Don? Hello.
What are you doing?
Color comps. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oh no, I kind of like this one. Driving quite a bit. Yeah, I took my son out driving. He was not happy. It was like he was not happy. Not this time. I guess he was kind of out of it. Oh my goodness, people are fighting over laundries. All right, we're gonna change. What if this became white? What if all that became this color?
You just went in the bathroom. Just go pee. I'm waiting for you. Oh my god, just go pee.
Will you stop being difficult?
I'm being good.
And difficult. I learned not to ask if she wants to go. Well, mine's normally pretty good, but he was having an off day. Yeah, well, it happens sometimes. Still just trying to find the right color combination.
Still.
Yeah. It's like nothing's really...
Pink, orange, and neon green.
Will you stop it?
Maybe some really bad color choices will give you some inspiration.
Well, the thing is that it's not... It's really close. Like, okay, I think what I'm actually falling into the issue of is I don't know whether I want to keep closer to the original colors or try and move it into something that says more white and blue. Like I'm really liking the way this one came out. This one, I like the way this looks. So far, I'm liking this one. So, you know, it's like, and that's the big thing because, this can go away, thank you. Right, because we got to remember, this is where this guy started, maybe. Yeah, right? This is where he started. And... Right, so we Control E. So we started because we started off with this, right, which followed more of his original colors, right, with the black and the blue, and then trying to keep that gray, but it wasn't. You know, we made it a light blue because he's air, right? I wanted to make him more air. But then it's bouncing back between, do we want him to be more dark and sinister? Right, and then we jump to this one where people are like, add some paint or some purple. And then I did some purple, and I like some of these combinations, And I'm probably going to use some of these combinations for other people.
Yeah.
Right? Because I like the way some of these colors have come together. But, like, I'm not feeling it for this guy. And then, whoops. And now we're here. And I feel like we're getting a lot closer to the character. Because, like I said, I really like this one. Because he almost looks like a good guy. And he's not a good guy. Right? And that's the thing I think I want to try and... I want to break the idea of the contrast between characters. Is that this guy is... You know, he's wind, he flows, you know, he's very zen, but he's like super killer. And the last one so with this one, I actually gave him some prayer bead. Can't do that.
What?
Because it'll pick it up on the mic. So I gave him these prayer beads. These ones are stupid. That did not, whatever that idea was, did not work. But the idea of having like necklaces here and then, you know, 2 here really pushes the idea that he's a monk. And having colors, like doing this, you know, it's like, because I think this combination really works, like, or this one, but it's more dark, right? It's like dark monk. What's up, Mandala? And I think that this one, because his mask is like that of, I didn't draw it here, but I mean, I pretty much did, this mask, right? So it's more of something like that. So he's got an evil looking mask, but then if, you know what I mean? I think that I think we're going to stick with this one. I think we're going to go with this one. We're going to see where this leads. I'm going to do a couple more with this. Minor changes and see what happens. So I think we're honing in. We're getting close, people.
That's good.
But I do this process for, like, when I'm actually, like, super creating characters. It's one thing if I'm Gesundheit, if I'm sketchbook creating people, right? Because that doesn't, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? But when I'm really doing stuff like this, I'm trying to I'm really trying to see like what colors are gonna work, what's not gonna work, how can we make, you know, so I'm really trying to make sure that I spend the time to make sure that we get the right colors going. Alright, so we do have that, so so if I asked her yesterday, want to go to Barnes Noble. Okay, grab the keys. You're driving. It was a setup.
Wow. No, luckily you can't do that to me. I'm a bad driver.
Well, it's not that you're a bad driver. You're a scared driver. So I mean, some people.
I want to say those equate to the same
I'm like
thing.
some people.
On a busy road, those
some
equate
people
to the
would
same
argue that makes you a bad driver, but so maybe where do we pull this in?
I have to pick something to work on Friday.
Yeah, a little accent of brown there really kind of pops him out, doesn't it? Yeah, it drives your mom crazy too with the glare. She's like, how do you work with that glare? I'm like, well,
See, when I'm right behind you, like,
Right.
for me, it's not a problem. But, like, when I sit here, I don't have a problem with the glare, but all the colors are not the right color. And if I just stand up just a little bit, you just need seat time behind the wheel.
yeah,
Well, that's what we've been doing.
that's what we've been doing. I like that little bit of brown. I don't know if I like the black, like I want to use the black arms, but I think the gray arms work better. What do you guys think? There's a whole fat two of you in here. What do you think? Black arms or gray arms? Because right now, I think this is where we're sticking, was with this white hood type deal. Oh, here we go. White hood, black arm, really? Better price, yeah, that's fair. Makes it a pot more, okay. How do you feel about that brown? You agree with Skip? I had to put them there, right? I just had to try. It's one thing I always tell my students too. It's like, well, if you hear something, you just try it. Just see if it'll make a difference. White, I really like the top. I think that's really working. Like that. Bottom to be changed is giving black paint, black undershoes. Experiment. So cost fallacy is less a thing. True, but man, I did this with markers. I mean, I do it now here, but before I was like, I'm gonna do these with markers. Mostly because I had a little box of markers that I would just travel around with, and I could do it anywhere. But now, with the whole, like you said, with digital and iPads and stuff like that, everything is smaller to where you can just be like, I'm done. I got it. Because it's taking so long. So let's see. Is a thing there? It's true. I think that's it. I think that's our character right there. Because I'm really liking the fact that there's only that piece of brown right there. Do one more. I want to try something with this brown. Oh, Skip, I have a meeting on Tuesday about changing the curriculum. The question that they said, some of the questions that they were going to ask, one of which is, are you starting a new major, or is this like an offshoot? And I so badly am going to want to be like, I firmly believe it should be its own major. But I would love for it to be its own major. Because then you could do illustration. You could keep whatever they call illustration in graphic design, where they were like, oh, I can get a little bit of I can get a lot of graphic design. I can get a little bit of animation. I can do a little bit of illustration. Yay, life is good. And then you have the Gesundheit, the people that have entertainment illustration. And it's like, oh, this is different. It's like, You okay? You sound like your allergies are kicking your butt.
Maybe.
Maybe, Because I find more often than not, the main reason most people are resistant to creatine because they put so much time into the initial version. Oh, really? So you think that I'm doing too much? Out of curiosity, is that what you think? Because, you know, I'm going, oh, I've done this much. I wish we could subdivide the various concentrations of applied design into... Yeah. So changes aren't as costly. Peeps in general. Oh, okay. I was like, okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I was just curious. I don't think that brown works. You got me thinking philosophically about art. That's, I mean, the thing is, I do think that a lot of people, they do put a lot of effort into it, you know, and then it's just like, ugh, I don't want to make a change, even though it'll be helpful if they did. Okay, so I guess this is our last oomph. Do we do black sash or brown sash as the accent? It's funny to see people make a change to their work. They complain about how long it took. Yeah, but I mean that's I know, right? It's like that's a toughie because I think the brown sash breaks up. I think it breaks up the belt, but the brown seems a little bit. It's a little bit too much. I think I'm gonna stick with the black because I like how the brown is just. Kisses in effect here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the black just because of I like the brown accent color up here. All right then, we've found it. A second belt, yeah. Brown belt to go with the sash. I don't know, Professor Bird. Do you know how long I've been working on these color comps? You constantly asking me to change stuff. You want to? Oh no, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Nah, I think this is our guy. After almost 3 pages of different color comps, I think that's our guy. You know what? We're going to try one thing. We're going to invert the blue and white. So maybe we'll do... It's like, stupid experimentation. This is, see, I think this is where most of my students kind of stop, right? Because I'm like, okay, I think we found it. Like, guys, we're done. So, I know, I know, right? Like, wow. So, well, like I was gonna say, I think this is where a lot of my students kind of stop, right? And they're like, I found it. But I'm going, all right, so we've been doing blue and white and black. What if instead of a white hood, we do the blue hood and we switch the colors around and we see how that would work? Just to see, right? We're just coming to do that as blue, right? And then we come in quickly do this. And the main reason why I always keep telling my students to do this, I'm like, you should experiment, you should try it, because what happens when you just find it, right? And you're like, oh, we got this, and then just one little change, and it makes everything. You're just like, oh my goodness, it's so much better, right? So, might as well try it. Because I mean, to be honest, it's not like it's taken forever to do. And I'm probably a lot cleaner than I'd have to be to do these color comps. Nope. See? And then you just go, nope, don't like it. Yeah, this is why I'm not a character designer. I'm a one and done person, even though I know about it. I only change things if I'm not feeling what I... Okay. The designer needs to be able to experiment. Yep. Yeah. But see, like, putting this together, looking at it, I'm like, nope, that is not... No. That is just not it. And could you play around with it to try and find it with this blue? Maybe. But that's not it. That does not look good. Nope. Alright, black it is. There's our winner. It was like, there's our winner. That's the one that needs to happen, because yup. Alright then. So we've got that. Cool. I don't think we need to have that though. Save that. Out, I go back to Ninja Empire, which I need to do my character design stuff. Well, I know you could do it too. There's no question in that. Alright, so based on our guy, so we're gonna select his color. Whoops. Select his colors. Come back over to the face and drop those colors. So we know that's white. So that's a done deal there. Do we? So we got two options here. Do we make it blue? Today, sculpting, we do these in Spanish bracket. Of course you do. Oops. I could have told you that. I don't think he's gonna get a blue mask. Hey, Miss Ebony, how's it going? Ooh, new rig every week. Yeah, I don't see that being that color. Computer class. I got frustrated. Oh, really? Sorry to hear that. That sucks. Yeah. I mean, that'll do it. Hmm. Miss Ebony, how's your weekend? Oh, yeah. It was too short. I can understand that. Can understand that 100%. To avoid an eyes rig where eyes were very bug-eyed. The plugins are handy. The eyelids did not want to work. White and blue. Analyze it. Both 2D and 3D. I'm gonna put this over here. Goodness. Hey, I thought I lost you.
I went downstairs to make tea, and then Butch needed something, and then I played you guys back in that horrible, wretched game.
Which one? The one that keeps losing all our pieces?
No, the other one.
Because that one
That one's just been making me mad.
That one just keeps just like, I lost your tiles again. Oh, guess what? I lost your tiles again. It's like, what is happening?
I know, it's just out to get you.
I mean, at this point, I think it was out to get you because you were the one winning.
Except for that one time you were beating me by like
Man,
200 points. Like, I could not recover even if I wanted to.
That was my game.
And
And
it's
then,
like, oops, let me spell the time. And the worst part was, it was right at the end. Like, I had 3 pieces left.
I think I had 1 letter left.
I know.
I was like,
That was targeted.
I was like, you know what? Now I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry now.
I don't know if that happened for you because you were like actually no joke 200 points ahead of me.
I spent all of yesterday doing 3D modeling. Really? What were you modeling? If it's not too top secret. Oh. See, what about what's oh yeah, that was the thing you were talking about last stream.
What's happening?
I think we found our color.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
So there's that. Now I'm just kind of coloring up the side face. The side face, the profile.
Got his mask back.
I'm just doing all the, just some prep work.
Look, I have a pencil.
Pencils become extinct? I don't think so. I think people always want to come back to pencil, something technical in their hands. No more inking. Oh, well, I can be okay with that. Take my inking. Blah.
So you can have it.
You can have it.
I don't mind.
I'm surrounded by 3D people. 2D will soon be a thing. I'm a 2D person. I don't 3D. Much to Skip's dismay. He really wants me to get into it, and I laugh every time.
Why don't you want to get into it?
Ew.
Why?
So I tried 3D. Okay, I'm going to save this. Story time.
Oh, your class one.
Yeah, it's a class one. So I tried 3D in college because I was like, I want to be a concept designer. So because I was going to be a concept designer, I was like, look, I should probably learn how my figures will affect the 3D modelers by the stuff that I put on it. And, I just wanted to make sure that it was something that I could do.
Yeah.
So I went to gaming. It's called game modeling. And I was like, all right, cool. There was a prereq for intro to 3D modeling. I was like, all right. So I went to them and I was like, hey, could I possibly be in this class even though I haven't taken intro to 3D modeling? And the professor was like, yeah, no problem. This is just like an intro to 3D modeling class. It's not a problem at all. And if you have any questions, I got you. And I was like, all right. I signed up for the class. We get in and it starts off with concept designs, right? Because it's for gaming. We do the environments, we do the weapons, so I'm kicking everyone's butt in class because they're all modelers and their concepts were dude in shirt, so it was just very simple but boring stuff. So I did this like ancient fighter thing that I was gonna do, and I was like, this is gonna be awesome. We get to modeling, and he's like, all right, so you guys know what to do. You got a model, you got blah, 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 right? And he just rattles off some stuff and goes, go. And then, I kid you not, all I hear is... And they are just, I mean, like, everybody, all kinds of machine, like, just machine people, clickety clack, 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 clickety click, clicking, mice and freaking keyboards were going to town, right? And I'm sitting there like, what? What is happening? And I talked to the teacher, and they're like, what's the matter? Oh, that's right, you're the comic guy. And so then he showed me some stuff, right? Luckily, I had 3D people around me. And you know, I got through class. I sucked. It was okay. I still got an A. I don't know how. I think he took pity on me because I sucked something fierce. And I'll never ever, and this is why I don't do it, because I'll never forget this moment. It was my final character, and I was like, all right, I finished it, awesome. And there was one vertex that was sticking right out of the forearm, right? This is one little dot, and I'm like, what the heck is that? And I'm like, all right, look, I know I'm not making game models. I know that the inside mesh of my character looks like garbage. Nobody's ever going to use this model ever. There was no optimization, nothing. I was like, I just want it to be done. And so I was like, oh, I'll just push the vertex inside the model, right? Yeah. Machine was like, nah, can't do that. You know, boom, can't do that. Okay. Can't do that. All right. No problem. I will fuse it to another vertex, right? No problem. Boom. Nope, can't do that. I'm like, what is this attached to? I'm like, seriously? All right, whatever. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna delete it. Yeah. Because how bad could it really be? I deleted that vertex, and my entire model that I worked on for like 2 weeks reduced itself into one triangle. It was like one vertex. It was like three vertices and one triangle. Like, poof, and I'm like,
that's crazy.
I was like, what the hell just happened? And so, I mean, you know, luckily there was a Control Z. I was like, Control Z. I called the teacher over. And I tell him what happens, and he, you know, clickety clacks around. He's like, interesting. He's like, let's look at your mesh. I'm like, trust me, you don't want to see my mesh. You don't want to see it. And he's like, I can't be that bad. He switches to the mesh, and he's like, good Lord. He's like, oh my god, like, wow. How in the, what the, oh my goodness. Like, he was pretty much appalled by the mesh, and he was like, oh my goodness. Wow. And then he was trying to fish around to find where that vertex was coming from and whatnot. And he's like, to be honest, I can't, I have no idea. Don't see it. Don't know where it is. I have no clue what's going on. And I was like, all right, well, what should I do? You know? And he's like, all right, now, honestly, you should start over. I'm like, there's like 3 days left. Like, what do you mean start over? And he was like, I mean, because you can't get rid of it. Yeah. And I'm like, So then I went back to my, I wasn't in dorm anymore. So I went back to my apartment, went in there, and I'm, you know, just completely freaking out. I'm like, I gotta be able to fix this. And I was like, oh, I got it. It's an ancient thing, right? So I'll do this kind of like pyramid head mask, right? So it's nice and pointy, and it's got these points. And then I made spikes come out of his forearm. So I covered up that vertex with other vertices to make it a spike. It was awful. And I'm like, you know what? This is not me. And I know, here's the thing, I know that with like ZBrush and Sculptress and I think Blender or Nomad, it's more sculpting now. right? So you just smooth stuff out and you can play around with it and all that kind of good stuff, which would probably be way more up my alley. But until I can take a class, you know, like I am not going to learn this on YouTube. Just not gonna happen. But if I could take a class where someone was like, all right, let me show you how to do it. Like, we're gonna create a ball, and now from this ball we're gonna create this teapot, and from this teapot we're gonna create a face, and from this face we're, you know, and I could learn how to do it with someone there. 3D is never gonna happen for me. And there has been something that keeps coming up for me on all of these, you know, productivity articles and stuff that I'm reading and podcasts I listen to, and they're like, look, if you want to learn something, then you should learn it, right? Don't jump right in, learn it hard, put all your effort in, you know, try and put all your effort into it and learn it. But if you are trying to do something just so you can say that you're doing it, that's a waste of time, because you're not going to do it as well as someone who likes what they're doing, or who has dedicated their time to it. So it's like, it would be best for you to dedicate your time to the things that you want to do, right? Get really, really good at that, and then have someone else do the thing that you don't like. And I'm like, yeah, that's very true. And there are some things that, you know, like inking, I will do until I have the money to properly afford someone to ink my stuff. Right? Until then, I will have to do that. But when it comes to like 3D modeling, I'm like, I want this figure. You do it. How much money? How much? Here you go. You do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's like plain and simple. Like, you do it. I want to do it. So, yeah, 3D and me we're not friends. Now I have to catch up on a whole bunch of chat. At the end, my thoughts are blended. Okay, we read that. There's a fine program. Don't dislike it. I don't like hanging around religious zealots when the 3D app wars are in. I should also note I don't know Blender very well. Program. Honestly, sculpting and design for 3D has gotten a lot easier since then. That's what everyone keeps saying. Let's see, Brooks is serious about that. That being said, I don't think 3D will ever get to a point where you could sketch straight in 3D. That would be nice. That would be nice. Don't delete the vertex. You're about to do, and knew it was about to explode. Your professor sounds like me in my sculpture advanced visual computing class. I have no idea what you did. Yeah, no, I say it to people all the time. They're hey professor, can you look at this illustration? Okay. And it's like, so something's happening right here. I don't know what it is. You try and go around and fix it. They have 800 layers, and you're like, I don't even know where to start with this. So I can't help you. I don't know what you did. That mesh could be terrible in a production. Oh, the mesh would have. Oh no, there's Mandala. There's no company on this planet that would hire me to do game models, because man, that mesh was garbage. Was this before the days where mesh simplification wasn't a thing? No. Well, I mean, it didn't do it on its own. You had to do it yourself. You didn't know what you're doing. The teacher was, if I were you, I would get really good at inking. Nope. They're just like, wow. I swear they took pity on me. They're like, wow, you worked really hard. Put another way, you've known me for almost 20 years. With the me of digital files is how important it is to label their layers. That's true. I mean, it's true. Sometimes with these students, you know, they'll be doing something and it's just like, oh, here's my 500 layers. You're like, why do you have so many layers? Like, why? But why? There's no reason. And they're like, oh, every eyelash has to have its own layer. What if I need to change that one eyelash? I don't know. Get good at drawing, I guess. That's too many layers.
See, the problem is I don't ever use I never draw like online or like digitally ever.
Yeah.
I draw digitally on Roblox, which you can get 10 layers, but it's crazy. So
With 10 layers.
yeah, I don't really use it, but sometimes I'll go and just use the top, not like the top 8 layers.
Yeah.
Because then it's harder for them to draw over your stuff.
Oh. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with layers.
Well, no. I was just
But
gonna say,
it's
all of my drawing, I do, if I do actually try and do a drawing, it's on my phone, and it's because I'm bored, and that's on Flip a Clip, and you only get 3 layers, and usually the layers make me really mad because I'll switch them and then forget to change back, and then I'll get really angry and just stay on one layer for the rest of the drawing.
You know me for almost 20 years. Would the me of 20 years ago have been a 3D scope? No. Yeah, but you looked at it as this is a need that it was an itch. Like I said at the very beginning, it's like if it's something that you want to learn, then you should dive into it wholeheartedly, 100%. If you want to learn it, there is no part in my artistic being to where I want to learn 3D modeling. None. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. And that's why, and here's it's like, look, I can do it. I know how to. It's really hard to be the director of animation with 3D printing and or 3D modeling and all that kind of good stuff and not know how to do it. I know how to, I just don't want to. And, you know, I suck at it. Oh my goodness, y'all got rid of Skip? What happened? He had like full health bars. Oh, Mandala. Mandala with the win. You don't want to learn 3D modeling too. Oop. I can't, I know. I don't want to learn 3D modeling too. I still would rather not do it. Too many advantages to having the model that I can't ignore. Yeah. Yeah. Don't know those are your siblings.
I wonder what fell out the bed.
Drumsticks.
Where are their drumsticks?
Oh, what's going on, Edwin? What's up? How you been? It's been a minute. What you been up to? I haven't won in years. Lies. Straight up and down lies.
You know who hasn't won in years?
Huh?
You know who hasn't won in years?
Who?
Me.
You?
I don't have an account.
I mean, you could always start a new account.
Yeah, but I haven't, so I still can't win.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I do need to make a new account. I was like, man, how did I even lose my account? It should just be my password that I always use and my email.
I don't know. Oh, you already out? Man, grinding on the biz. I hear you. I hear you. I have something I'm supposed to be grading. Look, I critiqued it, alright?
Everyone gets 100.
Nope. Definitely not what happened. I know some people are mad too. Like, what do you mean? I did most of the work. Man, you get none of the grade.
See, and it's really sad because I know exactly where that comes from.
I do too.
And that's really sad.
I know where that...
Because originally I was like, you're kind of rude and I don't agree with that. But then I was like, no, because if you told me to draw 5 people and I draw 3 people, then I didn't do the job and you're not going to pay me.
Right. You didn't do the assignment.
Exactly. Like if I draw them poorly, that's different.
That's
if I
different.
Didn't draw them.
That is 100% different.
No, and so that's why originally I was like, I don't know, like this is kind of, but then I was like, no, take it out of the context of school.
Yep.
Because it's not, school isn't supposed to prepare you for school, it's supposed to prepare you for life.
Yep. Well, I keep going, I'm like, oh, because when people are like, that's not fair, because I get it all the time. I'm like, okay, that's fair. Let's say you go to the mechanic, and you need 4 of your tires replaced, and they replace 3 of them. Are you gonna give them all the money? You gonna pay them for that, for their service? I'm like, no, you're not. You're gonna be pissed that you didn't get. It's like going to McDonald's asking for a combo, and then they're like, oh, we're not going to give you the burger. But that's okay, right?
Wait, remember when that one guy was like, we don't have drinks?
Yep.
And it's like, do you still want the combo?
I was like, no. What do you mean, do I still want the combo? Of course I don't.
So funny. It was extra funny because he didn't understand why you didn't want the combo. He was so, like, appalled. He's like, why don't you want the combo?
Why don't you want the combo? What? Are you kidding me right now?
So I think of that a lot.
That one.
Because that guy was like, why don't you want the combo?
Yeah, that one was hurtful. It's like, because there is no, I was like, because I remember, I was like, okay, well, if I get the combo, are you going to take money off? No. I mean, literally, without even
Like,
stopping, he was like, no, why would I give you a discount? I was like, because there's no combo.
So I really want to go back. Maybe like me when I work at McDonald's.
Well, I'm going to make sure that when you work at McDonald's, I go there so that I can get freaking barbecue sauce without fighting people.
Oh my god, I'll be. If that's like actually like a company policy, like they can only give it, I'm gonna get in so much trouble because if you ask for barbecue sauce, you're getting barbecue
You should
sauce.
be able to get barbecue sauce. Like, alright, here you go.
And
What do I care?
because they only give it to you for the chicken nuggets, but I really like the barbecue sauce for my fries.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're gatekeeping the barbecue sauce. To be honest, it's not that good.
It's not. It really isn't. But it's one of those ones where you're like, but it's one of the things that I really, really want from McDonald's. And it was like, I just want the barbecue sauce, okay? Please, can I have the barbecue sauce? Start pleading for the barbecue. Please, can I please have some barbecue sauce, sir?
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I'm completely good with going home and using that stuff in my fridge.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. But.
Now, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why they're gatekeeping. It's not like it's.
Right.
I don't know. Apparently, Chick-fil-A sauce is really good, so I'll say that.
I don't understand. Like, okay. I don't get the idea of the whole, like, my sauce. Look, this sauce is better than your sauce. Like, alright.
Wasn't
Is it, though?
Chick-fil-A sauce like their own sauce though? Like it's not like Chick-fil-A barbecue sauce. Like it's Chick-fil-A sauce.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't. Well,
Pretty sure I'm allergic to it.
well, you are, because they make everything in almond oil.
And that's
So you would be, dead.
See, look, underneath it. That's super funny. Whenever they buy stuff for people, like I forgot I was in this thing last year, and they wanted to like say thanks for helping us out, and so they bought us all lunch, but it was Chick-fil-A, so I couldn't eat anything.
I love when they don't ask. Right? They're just like, oh, we just went ahead and bought this. I'm like, I can't eat that. Like, they don't care. They don't even, no consideration.
And I was kind of bummed.
And they're like, why aren't you eating? It's like, because it will kill me. Like, oh. Like, yeah, oh. That's what I always, I love hitting them with. I was like, because it would kill me. And they're like, what? Like, yeah, allergies and stuff. Maybe you should have asked what people wanted to eat beforehand. I'm just saying.
Luckily, I was taking some weird test. I don't even know how I got. You want to know the worst bit? I didn't get a say. They just told me I had to take this test. And I'm like, they sent me an email. They're like, you're taking this test because I get good test scores or something on those those teacher assessments where it's like, oh, assess your teacher. Not like assess your teacher, but when you're in math and then you take like this test and it like is supposed to like show how well your teacher does, but it doesn't affect you at all. I always actually do them.
I hate those.
I do them mostly because I like my teachers. Honestly, if I didn't like my teachers, I'd just guess.
I mean, and I completely 100% get that, but I'm just like, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Exactly. You can't say it's not for grade. If you say it's not for grade, nobody cares.
No, yeah,
Like, so what my teacher did to like combat that, he would say, since I know this isn't for grade, so you guys don't care, people with the top score, I'll pick them any donut that they want. And so it was me and this other kid. But he picked me out the wrong donut. I was so mad. I said I wanted a jelly-filled donut. Guess what I got?
A jelly donut.
No. I got a blueberry donut. What the heck is a blueberry donut? I've never even heard of a blueberry donut before.
That's very not what you asked for.
A blueberry. And I was very confused. was kind of bad. So.
Blueberry donut. My dog was like, the blueberry donut said, "Ich bin ein Berliner." And then Don says, blueberry donuts.
It was actually really weird. It wanted to be a bagel so bad, but it was a donut.
And it's like, I want to be can I be a bagel?
It's like, I don't think I'm supposed to be glazed.
This doesn't seem right.
He was super nice. And then, I'm not gonna lie to you because it doesn't matter anymore. What are they gonna do? Kick me out of school? Last year when I had to do one of those, we had a sub that day, so I just used Desmos and got all the answers.
You use what?
Desmos. It's a calculator. It's a graphing calculator.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know what you're looking for, like if you know what component of the equation that it's asking for, it'll give you the answer.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
So, like if I gave Brown the test, or even Baby, I wouldn't account for Brown because they're word problems. Okay, but if I gave Baby the test, she wouldn't be able to get the answer because she doesn't know the formulas.
Okay.
But like if you know the formulas well enough,
Right.
you just plug it right into the calculator, it'll give it the answer, which was great because I got to use Desmos on my SOL. That made my life easy. Sean and Baby say they're scared for this one.
Why?
Sean probably because he's great. And Baby because she's Baby.
And who's maybe because she worries.
So for your sketchbook challenge that you're doing, your summer project, is it like you have to, like it starts in the summer?
Yes. Because at first I was like, oh, this will be how I get all these, like this is how I get all my stuff done. All my things. And I was like, wait a minute, no. Let's not do that. Well, because I was like, I'm not starting that way.
Okay.
Because I was like, well, if I was going, I don't know, like, hey, let's finish 8 things this, in the next 3 months. Then, yeah, because I even thought about it. I was like, oh, I'll just take these then, that'll be easy. And I'm like, no, let's, because then, if people decided to be like, oh, I'm going to join, this seems like it would be interesting, right? They could just be like, oh, guess what I'm doing? I'm just going to finish this,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just don't think that it would be as challenging. So, that's why I'm thinking, like, no, we should start from scratch and just...
That's crazy.
But then again, I might not. I'll be like, you should finish 8 sketchbooks. And then be like, you know what? Here's the thing. You either do 8 from scratch, or if you have sketchbook, like if you're like me, and you start a sketchbook and you never finish a sketchbook, right? You just start and you're like, ooh, shiny, there's another sketchbook. Ooh, shiny, there's another sketchbook, right? And you're doing that, and you're just messing up completely. If your book is less than halfway filled, right? Like half and less, then you could use that book.
Yeah.
I might do that instead. Because I have so many books that I have started that I'm like, I really need to finish. Why would I add 8 blank ones to it?
Exactly.
So, don't feel bad. It's like, I'm not gonna try. You can sue me, I don't care.
I'm like, what am I gonna do? It's like,
I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, those lines are super thick.
I mean, it took me to draw bigger, at least draw small.
Let's see, you consider a sketchbook to be full when it's at 80%. Are you counting both pages in that denominator? So, as I tell my students the whole time, I'm like, it's your sketchbook. If you're looking at cheating, then go ahead and cheat. But if not, don't. Because, like, I have a sketchbook, right? Let's see if this one has something that actually bled through to. Yeah. So, I normally draw, right, on both sides, right? Because I'm doing pen and ink, right? They're just pencils, right? So I'll draw on both sides. But this one, I actually drew on it after the fact. But so I would draw something in marker, right? And then it bleed through on the other side, right? So I'm not drawing on the other side. Although with this one, I had drawn it, right? Yeah, it's like I had drawn it. And so if it bleeds through to the other side, like if I do something with marker and it bleeds through to the other side, I'm not trying to fill in the empty space. But if I'm drawing with pencil, screw it. Might as well draw on both sides. Or with like ballpoint pen or something. I want to draw on both sides. Remember, it's your sketchbook. I have no right to judge you on how much you cheat and shrink your artistic responsibilities on your dumb standards. I mean, because I'll have people, they come in and that literally what they're trying to do is figure out how they can do the absolute least amount of work. Huh? So, you know, I'm like, look, because people are like, well, what do I need to draw? I'm like, you draw whatever you want, you know? And they're like, so I can draw like 50 Among Us's? I'm like, I mean, if that's what you think is going to benefit you, then sure, I guess. But it's your sketchbook, so you're only going to get as good as the amount of effort that you put in. So, you know, that's on you. And a lot of people, you'll see them, right? Especially when they don't actually do what they're supposed to, like try and do time management a little bit better. And so they'll be like, oh, tra-la-la-la-la, I don't need to do anything. And they're doing all these like high-end drawings and everything's detailed and everything looks nice and pretty. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh crap, I've only got, you know, like, oh crap, I only got like 2 weeks left. Like what's about to happen here in my school. And there are some people who are already done with their sketchbook and it's like, you guys rock. And then there's other people who still have like 4 pages that they've done. And I'm like, you are going to be upset.
Listen, although if I took your class and it was like, oh, you have to fill a sketchbook, I just do all of my work in my sketchbook and then just do the final stuff on like paper.
I mean,
on paper that I can't do. Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like if you're like, oh, draw the character, I just draw the characters like sheets all on my thing, and I just because some of them you just scan up, I just scan it up from my sketchbook and put it in,
Yeah, well,
and that's what I would do.
see, the problem is that some people don't necessarily think about what they're doing. And so it's really hard for them sometimes, you know? Oh, no. Well, no, it's just trying to work out what because now I'm doing the front, and I'm just doing it in kind of head sketches right now. And so, because normally when you try and do these things, you want to have it as a turnaround, and you can measure stuff as it goes around, and you know you can do a lot of measurements to make sure that everything you're doing is right. But sometimes you just don't care. You're like looking back and forth on how to do stuff. You're like, oh, okay.
Not one. Bam. One, two. Bam. What you drawing?
The monk.
Oh, the evil one?
Yeah.
Why is he evil?
Because he's a bad guy.
I see.
It was like, simple, he's a bad guy.
See you later.
Pete. Money.
Because he's a monk?
And it's like, money. No, money.
What's that purple guy?
What? How is that purple?
Purple?
Where?
Purple?
You mean the blue?
No, I don't.
That's clearly blue?
I think I mean purple. Because it's purple.
I think you...
So what's he doing?
Well, that's the original one.
Big change.
Very big change. Is he evil or just misunderstood? Motivated to make money or by the threat of not making the money? Here, listen. Threat of not making money. I don't even think it's that. I just know that you need to be on my level when you graduate. You've seen where I am, what you need. Yeah. Well, they hate that. I love throwing that one at people. Like, you have to understand that while it's all nice and good that you believe that these people are your competition, which is true, your big competition is with the people who are teaching you what to do. Like, that's the thing that most people don't get. I'm like, yeah, you don't understand, do you? Oh, my Discord's down. Discord is like, screw that and you. Ha ha ha. No, looks like we're good. Okay. Except for on the computer. Discord's like, nah, we're not going to work on the computer.
I'm so mad I put a sound on
school. Yeah, I love the people who are like, I'm just working on my project from high school. You're like, so about that, don't do that. Like, don't do that. You don't want to do that. All right, swoopy lines for the win. What group? Oh wait, you guys are going to town. What's the kids? Because they expect drawing to be easy. Yep. No ones who aren't usually going to photography because they think it's even easier than drawing. About making the baby from high school. I don't think I've ever had early years where I thought drawing. Whoa, oh man, we get plenty of those who are like, oh man, drawing's easy. Someone tells them that, like parents, friends, who are like, oh, but drawing's easy. It's like, you say so. Either way. So many stories about those side projects becoming their main thing. Yeah. A lot of people who learn about drawing anime. DBZ taught me anime class based on how often Goku part of the way through the fight. He's on tight. Claim that you should become a writer because writing's easy. Who the hell said writing was easy?
I don't think I've ever heard that.
It's like, who in the world would say some ludicrousness like that?
To be fair, I also don't think I've ever heard anyone say that art is easy.
Really? All the time.
No, there's this one video I found. It was so funny. It's like, it was like POV, you're the only non-artistic one in art class.
Mm-hmm.
And they were showing all these other pictures of other kids' assignments, and then they showed theirs. And it was...
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the whole drawing through things is still, I mean, it kills me to watch some of these students, right? Like, have all these drawings, and then you're just like, wow, you do understand that the reason it looks like that is because you started with the eyelash and decided to build everything from that eyelash, and you don't have the skills to do that.
Yeah, people do that. It makes zero sense to me.
There are people who can do it.
I know.
And it's like, you guys are amazing.
Just like, I've never watched, and that's a lie. But I remember Draw So Cute, like a bunch of the drawing tutorials, they'll just start with an eyeball. Like
Right.
they literally just start your picture with the eyeball or just with the hand instead of like drawing guides or something.
So let me tell you something about those tutorial people that you see on like line on YouTube. They have drawn that thing a gazillion times.
Yeah.
So it is a reflex more so than, hey, look at my drawing skill, right? Because I don't know how to draw this character, right? Because I just created this character, right? And if you were paying attention while I was trying to draw the front view, I couldn't get the head, like the hood, to work the way I remember seeing the hood. I didn't know why. I was like, this is not making any sense. Why is this not working?
Yeah.
And then I stole it for myself, dropped it in that I'm going to redraw and all that stuff. But it's like, I don't know how to draw it, right? But if I draw it enough, then it's like, oh yeah, this is why this shape works. It's like this, right? And then you can see those people who are like, let's draw Wolverine, and they just take a Sharpie and they're like, it's like, you are setting people up for failure.
Well, no, it's just weird to me because I've never drawn something that many times.
Right.
To be able to do that. The
Well,
only thing
see-
I've drawn a billion times is Among Us.
And you can draw Among Us like no one's business. But see, one of the things that I plan on doing with this 8 sketchbook challenge is, I need to draw my characters.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't taken the time or opportunity to just sit down and be like, you know what? For this week, I'm gonna draw 20 pages, 30 pages of just the Black Dragon. It's like, I'm just gonna draw these characters, different angles, different everything. Haven't done it yet. And so while I have drawn the Black Dragon the most, he's the one I can draw. But if you ask me to draw Kasugi Hoshin, his nemesis,
Yeah.
I can't do it. Because I've drawn him twice. Nope. That's not fair. I have drawn him a couple times when in the story, right?
Yeah.
But for the most part, I think I've drawn him a total of like 6 times. So it's like, I don't necessarily know how to draw him yet. It's gonna happen though.
It's gonna happen. Believe it.
Hey, AG. It's going to. I'm just saying.
Hey.
Shame on you.
I was just making fun of like Naruto.
Believe it.
Principal baby.
I'm getting close to. I think I'm on season 6. I know.
Seasons are there?
9. But we're getting there. They're becoming a lot less annoying. So I understand when people are like, oh man, Naruto, you should watch Naruto. It's like, yeah. And they're like, look man, you just got to get through the first couple seasons and then it's good. They're not kidding. Like, you get through like 3 seasons, but you got to wait 3 seasons. You know what I mean? But you get through 3 seasons and all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is kind of cool. Okay. So, everyone can theoretically write, and if you can do that, you can theoretically draw. So if everyone can write and draw, then it must not be hard. You're right. Doesn't make what I say true, but it explains the mentality. Yep. Funnily enough, I turned into one of those tutorial guys in my drawing class. This last few weeks was the first I've ever drawn Deadpool, Sailor Moon, or Poison Ivy. Yep. Honestly, that's why I like doing the 10-minute drawings, because it shows people, because I talk to them like, look, I've got 10 minutes to draw this character. And every time there's a character that isn't something remotely close to something I've drawn, you see it. Like, I suck so hard. It's just like, I have not drawn this character before. And it is showing, because I don't know the detail for this. I'm constantly checking my reference. I'm constantly looking away from the paper, and it's just killing me on time.
least want to finish this sketchbook before the summer.
Oh.
Because my goal is, honestly, the goal you set at the beginning of the year, good goal.
Finish all your unfinished sketchbooks.
But it's good for me because I only had 3.
It's not good for me. I got like 12.
Yeah, so it's good for me. Maybe not so much for you.
I mean, the problem is that what's really funny is when you have everyone who kind of does these kind of challenges, it's because they have nothing else.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like, oh, I'm really studying, struggling with this.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, I'm just going to do sketchbooks. And it's like, all right, cool. But for me, it's like, oh, well, I also got to do this. Like,
Yeah.
and just artistic stuff, not even like, I got to take care of my family.
Mm-hmm.
It's artistic stuff that's still like, holy crap, I need to finish issue 0. You know, it's like, I literally have to do the lettering, so I need to finish this. So, and when you don't have, like, if I had 8 hours every day, I'd have so much stuff done. But I don't, you know, so it's kind of like I set these goals, which are mostly for people who have 8 hours a day to do it. And then I try and somehow accomplish them. Sometimes I do pretty good. Sometimes. But starting May 12th to August 28th, right? That's my summer break from school. I'm going to try and finish 8 sketchbooks. Now, Tyler has made a point. I have a whole bunch of sketchbooks to finish. So we're going sketchbooks that have less than 50% already done. So we're going to try and speed run through sketchbooks that we have left open and just around. And we're going to just try and finish them. So that's the plan. So there might be some streams where I'm going to be drawing my sketchbook. to study with me? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Is a strong word.
I'm pretty sure. Whoops. Pretty sure I could, always go for a nice refresher.
Cause like I don't get foreshortening at all. Like
Foreshortening's hard.
I don't hate it. I do with the filling out the sketchbooks. I need to do a lot of gesture drawings just because I haven't really drawn people's bodies in a long time. I just draw faces, which isn't bad, but
Right.
it's good to branch out.
Hey, look, now his eyeballs aren't too narrow. Yeah, his eyeballs were really close. Like, his eyeballs were really close together. He was like, ooh, bruh, your eye, what's wrong with your eyeballs? It's like, shut up. My eyeballs are closed, shut up. I don't like you. And I think they could go down a little bit, too. They went down too much. Perfect. So, AG, man, what you been up to? How was your weekend?
Said 10,000% slay.
Alright, we need to get this off. Went from oh, nice. Personal best, nice. That's great. How'd you do? Oh, they went bowling.
Yeah, bowling. I'm bad at bowling. You good at bowling?
I'm alright. Can't say that I'm. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't bowl, so can't necessarily be like, oh, I'm just, I'm awesome like that. But I can say it. I'm like, I don't necessarily suck. So
Not Doug.
I'm not the worst. I probably could be, could probably be something worth it if I practiced, but bowling is for me, bowling is definitely just something to go out there and have fun. Dang, Miss Ebony. Miss Ebony being mean to people. Just saying that AG's son, who is a little, will be bowling better than he does. That's just mean. Mean. Oh, this week I gotta knock out the monthly challenge. Gotta jump on that.
Kinda late, huh?
Nobody asked you.
And then he might do a Link monthly challenge already.
Let's see. Shut up. How about that?
I love to talk.
Like, how about you shut your? I just started Friday. I already have the pose. I've drawn like the outlines. I need to get my characters up in there. So in video games, they have that when you beat someone, they have the frame, the last frame, and it's like a victory pose, sort of. So kind of like that, but with your own characters. So.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's a fun challenge.
Boom, boom. Just a little bit further. Dun, dun.
My TikTok was being so weird to me. It was telling me when people were liking my video, right?
Like it does.
Yeah, but so it told me I got 2 likes, and I got annoyed because I didn't want it to tell me every time somebody liked my video. So I go into the app to change the settings, and I had 30 likes.
Oh.
But it only told me I got 2. Like, what is with TikTok notifications? Or like the notifications to my email are literally weeks old.
Oh yeah, no. I've been seeing that too.
Those make me so mad. I'm like, if you're gonna tell me, you have to tell me when it happens, not
Right.
later. Like, this is too late.
Yeah, I can't with.
So mad.
Like I can't with the TikTok. I don't know why, but it just doesn't like my content. So
Yeah, I don't know why. It really doesn't like you guys.
it does not.
Get out.
It's like you're too old and you're not a celebrity, so we don't want you here. Well, there is something that I could do on TikTok that I thought was going to be fun, but time. That's the biggest thing. Like, I just don't have time. I have to quit my job to do all the creative stuff that I want to do. And I just, I know, like, give me something. Ooh, there we go. Hello. I like the way it looks. It's like, I'm liking the way it looks. I'm thinking about 3D modeling. Happy that I got a model I liked. Then I realized texture shade it, and then put it into the scene, and then light it. And I just hit shut down. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can see that. No. Front. All right, I have to use the bathroom. It's one of those ones where you've been hydrating too much. You want to talk.
Hi, chat. What's good? Ugh, my hair. When my hair's wet, it looks so much like Joshua's. Because it's so sad. It's like the Laura Farquaad haircut. I hate it. Well, you know what? Guys, look, what kind of haircut should I get? I need a haircut. But, like, I don't know anything about hair and don't know what to get. And I don't really want to get a buzz cut. But, like, I'm also really tired of having hair. I don't know what to talk about. I'm not very good at streaming. So, what's that picking up on? By the way, not that I like promoting other people's YouTube channel, but Hasbro's YouTube channel is doing 24/7 episodes. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, Daddy's gonna be so happy to hear that. I'm gonna, like, I don't know, fanboy or something. Hey, Dada. So apparently Hasbro's YouTube channel is doing 24/7 episodes of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero.
Oh.
Right now.
Right now? See, if I was just able to have these, not necessarily, I need, you know what, I think we need an extra long challenge sometime in May. Because let's see, what are we doing in May? Got Tidewater on the 18th.
Like a
Stream, yeah. What's my... my birthday's on a Monday. But it's Memorial Day, so...
Oh, that's true.
It's Memorial Day. See, the hard part about my birthday is that you can't really do anything. Because everybody is like, oh, it's Memorial Day. I'm going to go do something else. And you're like, man, but come on. And they're like, nope, doing something else. Okay. And cry about it. Okay.
Yeah, and then you just cry on your birthday.
Yep. It's my birthday, I can do what I want. Stop being mean to me.
Why do you need to do an extra long challenge?
I don't know.
You just feel like it.
Just feel like it.
We've done too many easy challenges. Time for a challenge.
Time for a real challenge. Yep, coming in from doing this from the front, we might need to change these. I wonder if I made this blue. Come in real quick. Very quick. Try something. G.I. Joe. change those just a little bit. Just a little bit. That way we can keep this as black. Do, 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 do. What? Brush, man, brush. There we go. There we go. seems like everybody started working. Everyone got quiet on me.
And then when you left for the bathroom, it was
I know.
over. I said, "Oh my God, I can't stand this guy anymore."
It's like he couldn't just wait.
You can just hold it. I said, "That's it. I'm never going
And I was like, that's it. I'm done.
He can't stay here. I can't."
You can't stay, I'm leaving too. I'm watching A Real American Hero. Oh, okay. What's the episode that you're watching? Do you know? Like what's... Well, you should know, but what's going on? I've been following something about mortgages.
Still real.
Greatest American Hero. This channel suddenly popping up for me. Marvel Spider-Man cartoon live stream. Oh. Last month was Transformers. Yeah. They're trying to make sure that you enjoy and you remember who you are. Simba, you have forgotten me. No, but how? You have forgotten who you are, and therefore you have forgotten me. With Iceman and Firestorm, which was one of my favorite shows, by the way. Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Yeah. They're from the American generation. What? That's fine. Just about to say, man. It's different. I think at 50 years old than it did when I was 10, I'm sure. Oh no. Come on, Skip. No, you're dead, Skip. Oh my goodness. Hit it. No, hit it back. No. Yeah. 70 talking about how she hasn't won in years.
I haven't won in years.
promise. No. I'm just saying. I don't think that was it. Mods never cheat. Lies. Lies.
That is funny.
He's like, that was funny one. Ah, ah, ah. Cheat us never.
That's preposterous.
We would never do that.
We are above cheating.
What is this cheating you speak of? If we cheat, you totally hate inking. I do totally hate inking. So.
Yeah. I think they missed it. I don't think Sid did what they wanted it to do. There, I drew today.
You sound so disappointed when you do that. You're like, oh, fine, look, I drew today, okay? There, look. I did it.
So, I think my biggest goal for this sketchbook is I need to draw bigger. Draw very small.
I have several videos. You may have several clipped videos.
I'm gonna do the 100 faces challenge again. That was fun.
How far did you get?
37.
It's like, that's right, you drew all super tiny.
Yeah. That's still good for me, but look, I did it. Oh, look.
Yeah? We can do the faces again.
Because my thing, because that's the thing, I always draw so small.
Yeah? Well, it's
And
kit.
I do. I drew bigger this time.
Oh, you did. Look at that.
So that's why I need to draw bigger. Because I want to do more art, but I always draw so small, and then it just looks bad if you're actually trying to fill something out.
Well,
you know?
it's not that it looks bad. It just takes forever. That's the big difference. Oh, I forgot to update my thing. It still says that it's World Building Wednesday today.
That's real.
That's funny.
Well, Wednesday, guys.
What's going on, people? Welcome to World Building Wednesday. What is that? Oh. Now I know. Oh, this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be incorrect.
Yeah, that's a total lie. I mean, like, per day?
You mean per day? Then maybe. Then possibly.
The best thing about getting views but not actually getting followers is I can just repost the same stuff a million times. I won't do it because it would make me mad, but I could if I wanted to.
Yeah, I can see that. No. Oh no. Stylus is down. Oh no. I'm just getting raided.
Oh my goodness. Why
You
do you
get
always get raided?
Raided right at the end. Oh my goodness. We still must defend the Empire. Defends, defends, defends. What's going... Okay, let's... Come Dianvit? Come Dianvit? I don't know how to... I'm not trying to screw up your name, but... It's come Dianvit. Comedian Veet. You can just call me Veet. Right? Veet. V-I-E-T?
What?
V-I-E-T? How would you say that? Veet.
Yeah.
Right? Veet, right? Alright, Veet. Like Vietnam. Viet.
Oh, okay.
Viet. Alright. Viet. Welcome, Viet. How's it going? How was your stream? You came in pretty much right as my mods were telling me that it's time to end the stream. But we'll go for a little bit because I got to tell you guys, all of the new people who just came in, all my raiders. I'm following you, but not sure where from. That's very fair. I don't know how I can help you with that. Maybe I showed up from someone else's channel once and they gave me a shout out. And so maybe it's that. Oh, I don't think I like that. I think that new times. I know, but we just got raided. Just got raided. But for all of you who are coming in for the raid or not, since most everyone just dipped out. My name is Brian Kaiser Tillman. I am a comic book and game artist, and I'm currently doing some character design stuff. But oh yeah. No, it would definitely be the great Shono, for sure. But I am working on a graphic novel called Ninja Empire. It's about ninjas and it's about revenge. And so like I said, we're currently working on character designs. But I'm redesigning some designs that I had from from college. So stuff that is shown as the best ever, I agree, is very old designs from both Power Rangers and Revenger and Ninjas. Nice. So this character is heavily influenced by Weapon Zero from Joe Benitez. All right, Miss Ebony, I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Tomorrow? Yep, still tomorrow. And looking at it now and the story that I have, we've kind of switched more to a... well, we're doing these first. We were doing these kind of designs, and it was, let's make him a robot. But then as things kept going and I was developing personalities for them, all right, they became more so a monk-ish. So that's the final design, although he's missing his prayer beads. So we'll be adding those afterwards, but he's got prayer beads. And then we did a whole bunch of color comps, trying to figure out what kind of colors would fit. Then we did these. So I like some of these. A monkey? No, a monk. Monk. Not a monkey. A monk. Some of these, I really like this color combination, just not for him, right? Like, he controls wind, so we're trying to make it so that, you know, it represents more wind colors. But I foresee using this color combination, this black, blue, and purple, for a different character down the road. And then today, we, is it this one? No. Oh. And then, whoops. Lastly, we did these today. And then we ended up on this one. This one right here. That's the one we finished on. In Arsenal's for his can-do inking spirit. I do not listen to these people. I hate inking. But for some reason they've latched onto this idea that I prefer it, which I do not. I do not. And then we did a side profile, glow. And now we're doing the front. We're trying to do the front real quick. We're almost done, but you know, as the thing is that time is up. So it'd be really cool if, whoops, this one maybe? No, we gotta do this one, I think. It'd be really cool if you guys would join us on Monday. Oh, yeah, see, there we go. That makes that shine a lot. Oh no, ads. Come back. We're like, oh no. Back, and we'll wait for you. Come back in here. Then we'll drop this to 0. All good. You gotta make them pennies. Yeah. I know. Oh no, you know what? I forgot. I don't need to do that. I can just bam. 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 So, Veet loves those pennies. I mean, I think we all do. All gotta try and make that money somehow. You went to DC? You're DC, you know Domo? I do know Domo. Actually recently saw him at AwesomeCon. Okay, back. You're on Twitch? Domo is awesome. Yeah, no, he's a really cool guy. I mean, I know him from Twitch. I met him first from Twitch. Good night.
Oh, he's a robot.
Well, he was I mean, I guess he was armored. Now I've made him a robot monk.
Nice.
I think so. Good night. But yeah, like I said, I met him on Twitch first. Then I realized he's in Baltimore, and then just trying to meet up at conventions that are nearby. So, but yeah, he's super cool and super talented and a workhorse. I don't understand him. You want to talk about a person who doesn't need sleep in his life? Domo is that person. I remember when I first met him that I came in at night and stayed for like an hour or so, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. And then when I woke up the next morning, it was like a good 8 to 9 hours later, I went to his channel and he was still on. And I'm like, what? And then I was like, so are you planning on going to bed like anytime soon? And the man looked at the camera and told me, I got about another 6 hours left to go on this page or this project. And I was like, and then he came back. Like, he came back like the next day.
Oh.
And he was like, all right, I'm about to put in another 12 hours. It's like, anyway, I don't even.
You committed.
I mean, he was something. And he's asleep. I have to get going, unfortunately. Hope you have a great rest of the stream. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming in, V. Thanks for dropping in some of your people. Hopefully we'll get to see you in the future. But I'm literally just going to put in these highlights, and then I'm going to have to call it quits too, because I have got to get up in the morning because I got to go and then teach class. So kind of need to get my rest. But thank you so very much for that raid. It was very nice. Very nice of you. Whoops. But I think now we're going to start adding to the select screen and have multiples. So we're going to have multiple pages for the select screen, which is going to be fun. And I think I want to have like posters with a select screen. But then again, who knows? Right now the Joes are fighting Destro's evil plans to destroy the world with plant growth. Oh, Cobra. It's like, oh, Cobra. There he is. Alright, so we can get rid of this. Figure out what kind of color. We might as well just finish. That's what I'm seeing at this point. We might as well just go ahead and finish. Alright, there we go. Like I said, it wasn't. We definitely need to change this to a different color. I made that different. Come back up here. Go dark on this one. There we go. Oh wait, I remember the overgrown corn stalks. I remember that one. That one's fun. we're just gonna not, like I said, we're just gonna go ahead and give him some glowy eyeballs, and then we're gonna call it a night. So as we do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and say thank you all for hanging out and keeping today nice and fun. We were able to knock down our character here. We need a name. I know we mentioned some last time. I have to go through the chat from last stream, trying to figure out what you guys called him. Alright, there you go. Putting the look together. I think, coming in and seeing it from here, I think we want to oh yeah, that looks way better. Alright, there we go. Now he's done. Now he's done. There we go. It's like, yep, there he goes. Alright. Thank you all so very, very much for coming and hanging out today. It's been pretty good. We did a lot. We finished the look. And now it's time to say goodbye, and we will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, we'll just keep going. Just gonna keep knocking them out. And as always, remember, born a ninja, die a ninja. Thank you all for the raids, for hanging out in the conversation. We will see you all on Monday. See ya.
The Ninja Empire is supreme, dominant, and unstoppable. Our ninja spirit is fueled by fire and driven by razor-sharp determination. When we take on a mission, we must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.